Hello, everyone. This is Tom Fox. I would like to welcome you to the Sunday Book Review. The Sunday Book Review is the series where I discuss books which impact the compliance practitioner, the legal professional, and the business professional. I hope you will enjoy this episode. Now, a quick word from the sponsor of the Compliance Podcast Network, Ethico.
If you're a compliance officer, middle managers are crucial in getting your programs from you to your frontline employees. But how do we activate those managers and get them on our side? Ethico's new Middle Manager Toolkit equips you with the skills needed to empower your managers, to promote a culture where ethical behavior thrives and employees feel empowered to speak up. Learn how to turn frontline managers into ethical leaders with our new white paper, Empowering Middle Managers as Ethics Champions. And did I mention you can get the whole toolkit for free? Head to ethico.com to download the full toolkit today.
The Sunday Book Review for October 6, 2024, the Books on Sports edition. Today we're going to take a look at 4 top sports books from 2024. The first one, The Wingmen, the unlikely, unusual, and unbreakable friendship between John Glenn and Ted Williams. During the Korean War, these two men crossed paths. John Glenn was an officer with the 59 combat missions. His wingman was Ted Williams, 2-time American League Triple Crown winner, who at the pinnacle of his career was recalled to service and for the Marine Corps in Korea. Through unpublished books, diaries, and other correspondence, it reveals an epic and intimate portrait of two larger-than-life heroes, and it's one of the great stories that you've never heard of. Next up, the most incredible sports stories ever told, inspiration and unforgettable tales from the greatest athletes ever by Hank Patton. Do you love sports and competition? Well, here are some of the stories you'll find. How Ronda Rousey created a space for women in the UFC. The Boston Red Sox coming down from 3-0 to beat the Yankees in 2004. Ollie Foreman in Africa and the rope-a-dope defense. When the U.S. and the Soviet Union squared off on the ice. Next up, The Match, the day the game of golf changed forever, the year 1956. A wealthy car dealer and avid supporter of amateur golf, Eddie Lowry made a bet with fellow millionaire George Coleman. Lowry claims that 2 of his employees, Harvey Ward and Ken Venturi, cannot be beaten in a best ball match and challenges Coleman to bring any 2 golfers. He does, Ben Hogan and Byron Nelson. This is the story of that game, complete with the recollections of the participants, the story of the immortal foursome and the game they played in legendary in golf circles as the greatest private match ever played. And the final story is Why We Love Baseball, 50 Moments in History by Joe Posnanski. This is a truly homage to baseball. It's some of the greatest moments. Obviously, Ruth's called shot, Kirk Gibson's limping home run, slickest steals, Willie Mays with the catch, and a wide variety of other stories. Whether you're a real fan who witnessed this, a pitcher who gave up the home run, the umpire, the coach, the opposing player, there are fresh takes on some of these powerful moments. In his previous book, he looked at the heroes and pioneers of the sport, and here he looks at the heart of the game through the individual plays that we all love and cherish. If you're a baseball aficionado, if you're a super fan like me, even if the Astros are no longer in the World Series hunt in 2024, this is going to be one of the most fun books you can read in 2024, and an homage to the 100-plus years of true athletic history in baseball. As I noted in the intro, this month's sponsor of the Compliance Podcast Network is Ethico, and Ethico has put together a manager's toolkit, which you can provide to your managers to help them be more effective in a speak-up culture. It's available at no cost from Ethico. Also, I'm excited to announce a very interesting new limited podcast series, the FCPA Survival Guide. If you find yourself or your company in an FCPA enforcement action, this book tells you how to get the best result possible. But speaking of books, if you like something new and different, check out the Compliance Kids series on Amazon.com, which explains compliance through the eyes of children. If you have a category of books you'd like explored on the Sunday Book Review, please shoot me an email at tfox@tfoxlaw.com. The Sunday Book Review is a production of the award-winning Compliance Podcast Network.
This podcast is a part of the C-Suite Radio Network. For more top business podcasts, visit c-suiteradio.com.